Guys, very well played. A wonderful day for Northamptonshire. Justin, first off, 157 not out in your previous championship innings, 171 here. July hasn't been a bad month, although 2 weeks of it out with injury.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely take that. It's been an epic few games for me. Obviously, really happy just to be contributing to the team, and really enjoyable to bat with Keezy today. So yeah, very happy.
After the 157 not out at Canterbury, you were saying that you wanted to then go on and get more hundreds. Did you think that the next innings would actually mean that your career best was a career best no longer?
No, I mean you always dream that, but obviously you don't think you're going to get back-to-back 150s. So yeah, very special. Not much I can say on that.
And a couple of record partnerships today as well, which have gone. You're making a bit of habit this year as well, but that with the big one with Safe Save down at Canterbury.
Yeah, obviously that was an enjoyable knock. Keezy and I were just saying today we love batting with each other, so it's nice to get a good partnership with him as well.
Rob, turn to you. You earned the right, I think, for an innings like that, bearing in mind what happened at Merchant Taylor's when you really hung on in there and try and save the game. Must have been nice to get a chance to really express yourself today.
Yeah, that's it. And it was tough coming in, actually. We were still a little bit behind the game, I think 280 for 6 or something. So the game was in the balance and sort of dug in and then reaped the rewards at the end.
And again, this is the first part of the season. We touched on this when we spoke after the Middlesex game. Tough start to the season, but it seems to have really now coming back with bat and ball.
Yeah, I think just a little bit of confidence and a couple of 50s at the start of the year that I didn't quite get to convert into 100, and yeah, having that time in the middle down at Merchant Taylor's definitely gave me a boost in confidence going into this week, and obviously showed today a bit of time in the middle.
Word also about George Bartlett, obviously made 66 and at 154 for 5 at tea yesterday. It was looking a wee bit shaky, but Justin and George Bartlett really sort of stopped the bleeding and set the stage for what came after.
Yeah, that's it. They were probably on top at that point when Brody and Bart's got together. Obviously got through the pressure last night, sort of dug in, and Bart's showed what he's about really there. And then this morning, again, getting through that tough period. The first hour of day 3 is always tough, and they got through a bit of a patch, which sort of set the foundations for them, me and Brody, to carry on digging in and then kick on and get the rewards later on.
Justin, I suppose it illustrates the importance of partnerships, because at 154 for 5 yesterday, the follow-on was still very much in the equation, and in the end, you finish up getting a first innings lead of 170 odd.
Yeah, definitely. I think that can happen with the Kookaburra ball. We saw both innings, both teams were 5 down and in trouble, and managed to get decent partnerships. So yeah, we're saying tomorrow is important that we come out with good intensity, as if we let 20 overs slip by, the ball gets soft. So yeah, it's important we start well tomorrow.
And it was also important that you got something in the wickets column tonight, and perhaps 4 even exceeding expectations.
Yeah, definitely. I thought our spinners bowled beautifully. Didn't give them anything. It's always a tough time to come back when you sort of don't know how to play. And yeah, we were on it in the field as well, so that was good.
And I have to say, Rob, finally, it was entirely appropriate that you pick up a wicket in your first over and it's caught by this man. The two of you, between you, have sort of carved up the day.
Yeah, I actually said to him at the top of his mark, I think that my last 300s, Brody's been at the other end, so he must be a lucky charm for me. And then to have him at slip with those big long arms and big hands is always helpful, because it's a tough chance, and Mads is a big wicket, so to get him late on is nice.
I have to mention also 17th championship century for Northamptonshire, 18th first class, but 17 in the Champo puts you level with Raman Subbarao, Hall of Famer.
Yeah, it's always special. I know we talk a lot. I try and pride myself on hundreds, and I feel like hundreds contribute to wins, so that's something I do look at, and I do quite enjoy trying to match people on that list. So hopefully there's a few more to come, and you can let me know who's next.